Good afternoon, YouTube land. Welcome to Whispers in Ink. I am Jennifer Merle Hampshire, and today we're using some luck and some love for today's video. You guys, I hope that you're having an amazing day. I have some fun projects for us today. We're doing a simple card today, you guys. No designer series paper. We've got a couple of die cuts and we have one embossed piece, but all cardstock today. Now I want to give you a little quick reminder though. Don't forget that today is the last day of celebration. So last day to get any of those freebie items, but let's get into some crafting because don't you need some ideas on where you're going to spend that $50? Because I can help you with that, you guys. All right, so here we go. We are starting off, you guys, with some garden green designer series paper, some garden green cardstock. We've got a 5.5 by 8.5 and a 1/2 inch by 2 inch. And then we have a basic black piece that's 4 by 5.25. I told you this is just a simple cardstock one, you guys. And then we have a piece of pear pizzazz that is 2.5 by 4 3/8. And then I used the lines and splatters designer embossing folder. And I used my boho blue mini to do that, you guys, because the lines and splatters fits in the mini embossing folders. And don't worry, all the product that I use today will be in the description below in a little bit because I got to take the pictures and then I always load it all up, okay? So don't worry, it'll all be there. So here's that. And I'm thinking that maybe we need to do some spritzing on here, but don't tell. And then, of course, we've got basic white for the inside. But the last thing, you guys, I have some brushed metallic cardstock pieces here. I have 2 of them that are 1/2 inch by 4 3/8. And oh my gosh, they got my fingerprints on them already. But then here's our Lucky Clover stamp set because we're not using it necessarily for St. Patrick's Day. I want to use the luck and love sentiment in here and the good luck. And I pulled in, you guys, I'm sure you're shocked. This is where I get my hearts. I've been getting hearts from this for over a month. But this is the Give It a Whirl dies. And you guys, maybe we need to use this for what it's intended one of these times. I'm thinking we need to do one of these Give It a Whirl cards. I have to sit down and try that one first. And then lastly, and I saw this sending here, which is super cute. I love the stamp, but I wanted to take out this sending and use just the luck and love. So we're going to be using this sending. So I did it in garden green and basic black. And then we have 2 green hearts in our little bin of goodies there. And I do have an extra piece, you guys, for our luck and love sentiment, just in case, because this is a rubber stamp set. So we're going to be using this here. And I just remembered that I forgot something. I wanted to grab those sequins. Yes, these sequins. The pastel adhesive sequins right here. Because I want to use these gold sequins. I'm thinking. Sometimes you gotta mess around with things and try them out, right? At least that's how I operate, you guys. I am thinking that we need to be, okay, there we go. Making sure that it's still going. Okay. So we have our 5.5 by 8.5, you guys, and it is scored at 4.25. So we're going to burnish this. And then we're going to put our basic black piece, perfect matte layer. And then we've got our splatters. But let's talk about this. I'm thinking, because I have some shimmer spritzer. I'm thinking that might need a little bit of something. So I'm thinking that we're going to do that. And so that it doesn't get everywhere. So what's in here, you're asking me? I hear you asking me that. There's a little ink refill in here, and it's got crumb cake in it. There's some alcohol, and then there is Wink of Stella. I did lots of drops of Wink of Stella. So you're going to want to make sure that the glittery parts aren't stuck at the bottom. So I make sure to shake it up pretty good. And I'm going to take my scratch piece and I'm going to actually open it up so that I don't make a huge mess. A lot of times I do this on a chipboard piece, but you guys, it gets all over, which that's kind of the intention, but still. Ooh, I was just thinking, maybe instead of shimmering that, maybe we should shimmer the black. Can you guys see all that? Oh, yes, you can. All right, so this is going to have to sit and dry. So we're going to leave this sit and dry. This is also wet, I'm not going to lie. So this is going to go on the table behind me so that it can dry. And I actually like the idea of putting all that shimmer spritzer on the black, because then we don't have to wait to glue on our gold pieces. We can actually just put those right on, because if I did the shimmer on this would have to sit and dry, where it doesn't have to now. Oh, don't go crazy with the glue. You guys, am I the only one that says that to herself? When you're gluing stuff up, tell me, please. I'm not the only one that says that. Okay, don't go crazy with the glue. Please, somebody tell me I'm not the only one. Okay, so that's what it's going to end up looking like on the top and the bottom. But you notice this one's a little long, and I'm okay with that because we can trim that. Oh yeah, let's stick our finger in the glue. I know I'm not the only one that does that too. That I know. And there's that. And you want to try and make sure that they're equal as far as top and bottoms. And see, you guys, that's called conserving your foil. And we're going to trim this, get rid of that edge. There we go. There we go. Oh, I like that. Doesn't that look pretty? Okay, so we've got that. Now, the next part that we're gonna be putting the sending on here. But let's try this stamp. Have I used this stamp set? Oh, I have used this stamp set. All right, that's the shorter one. This is the longer one. So we've got the Sending Luck and Love. And I'm grabbing my skinny. Wow, this is really messy. Let's grab an alcohol wipe, you guys, because this is nasty looking. Not the time. Do you guys have these in your Crafty stash? It doesn't matter what brand they are, you guys. But you definitely need alcohol wipes in your Crafty stash to get all the sticky stuff off of things. Whether it's your scissors or your blocks. I don't know how blocks get sticky. Goodness knows, but that is that. And then we'll do a quickie wipe on that. Oh, doesn't that look better? So much cleaner. Make sure it's dry. There we go. All right, so then, excuse my reach, we're going to use some Scotch tape, just plain old off the dispenser Scotch tape to cover that sending part. And make sure it's covering all of your letters. And then you're going to take this and you're going to ink that up. And I'm using Garden Green ink. And we're going to take this tape off. And you guys, just in case I don't stamp very well, because you know it happens, I'm going to put that tape off to the side. And we're going to take a deep breath and do our stamp. Oh, that looks good. Sending luck and love. There we go. So there is our sentiment part. So we don't need this. This can go now in the trash, thankfully. And then we can stamp our inside. Now, I don't want to do any clovers or anything in here, but I really like that good luck. I thought that good luck was super cute. And I got fighting kitties in the background, you guys. Sorry about that. And I'm thinking that we're going to do good luck all the way, like 3 of them all the way across. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to do a really well inked one in the middle, like here. And then I'm going to huff on it and we're going to do another one here. 2nd generation. I did not re-ink it. And then I'm inking this again. And I have some scratch paper on the side here. And we're going to stamp that here. Again, as a 2nd generation. So kind of like we're shouting it out. Several people. Good luck, good luck, good luck. You know, that was my kind of thought here with that. Okay. And then I'm going to put that, actually, I was thinking, if we don't use the gold sequin for our eye, I'm thinking that we could use the gold heart. And I think I really, really like that. Ooh, I do. I really like that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with that. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. Got to find my dimensionals. There's the minis. I see the mini ones. We need the full size. We're going to put this in here. Oh, maybe we need to use the minis. I think we might need to. That one will fit there, though. I think we're going to use minis. So I like having these stamp sets, you guys, the holiday stamp sets. I do classes, local classes here in my community, and we do all the holidays. My ladies that come to my classes love doing the holidays. So that's what we do. So I was super excited when the stamp set came, because we haven't had a St. Patrick's Day stamp set in several years. So I was super duper excited. But with that being said, there was originally a punch to go with it, but it's already gone. but that's okay because we still have the stamp set. So we're going to put the sending right here. And we're going to use our little heart here as our eye because we're sending love and luck and love. That's why I pulled in the hearts. So we're going to do that. Can you guys see? Look at how shiny that is. Isn't that awesome? Love it. I think this needs to be that shiny. So, because I want to tuck it in here. Oh, make sure that it's on the right side. All right, so one more time with the spritzer, and every time I use it, you guys, I shake it up. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I always think of shake and bake. I remember as a kid always wanting to shake the shake and bake. Okay, so this is going to go on here so that it dries. Again, this is going to sit off to the side because it's wet. And then we're going to take this piece and we're going to glue in our inside. Sorry, I had to go straighten out Kitty. Oops, that's for the inside. Probably should have done that shimmer spritzer on both of those green hearts. And you guys, why can't hearts be whatever color you want them to be? I hear somebody asking, why would she use green hearts? Why not? That's what I say. I think this needs both of these. You guys, once I start getting this shimmer spritzer, I know I have a problem. There have been interventions already with me and the shimmer spritzer. I'm just saying, just so you know. So, all right. So we got both. Actually, I think that there's been an intervention a couple of times. Just saying. Okay, so we've got this. This is going to go, this needs to sit over here still because it's still wet. And you guys, I know that there's alcohol in there, but it still takes a minute for that to dry. Look at the difference. This is the one that I just spritzed, and this one's starting to dry already. You can see the difference in the color. And it all depends on how much you spritz it. But I'm using my block because it's got that groove so that the air can get to the underside too. All right, so we've got this. The middle of this is still a little damp, but I think we're still good. We're gonna put our dimensionals on here. And that one's just for making sure that it stays up. And we're gonna take these corners off because you know the corners always dry first, kind of like doing laundry, right? Corners always dry, edges always dry first. Of course, except for the seams, because you know the seams are doubled up. But oh, I sure hope you guys can see. Oh, yes, you can. I sure hope you can see that because that looks really good. And then we're gonna put our sending in the middle. And I think I'm gonna glue this on. So it'll stay in place only because we used dimensionals on this and then we used, oh, you can see it good. And we used dimensionals on the sending also. So I figured glue on this part would be good. We're going to center this. So we've got a little bit of sparkle on that black. And then I'm going to take this one that's almost dry because I want to, whoops, wrong one. I'm going to put this here. So I'm putting that dimensional in the one corner, just in the one corner, because then I'm going to put our Luck and Love right on top, and then I'm going to use glue dots because I think that's still a little bit damp. So we're going to use some glue dots because I want to make sure that it stays put. And there's just enough color variation on that heart, just enough, a little bit darker with that little bit of shimmer on there. And then we're going to add our heart to the inside, which is going to be glued on. And I'm not going to glue that yet because it's still too wet, but it's going to go in there. So here's today's card, you guys. Sending luck and love with a little bit of gold foil in there and a whole bunch of shimmer spritzer on our black. Can you guys still see that? Oh, isn't that shimmer spritzer amazing? Oh, love it. All right, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? You guys, I'm trying to get, I think we're going to do maybe a couple of cards and then a project. So tell me, is there something that you want me to make for you? Comment below because I do come back. You guys can look. I do come back and comment. But I hope most of all that you have a great day getting crafty. I look forward to seeing you on my Facebook page, you guys, the Whispers in Ink Facebook page tomorrow night. Tomorrow night for It Started With. And I am super excited about tomorrow's project. So if you don't know what It Started With is, think Dollar Tree repurpose or garage sale repurpose or things like that. Think that. And of course, think spring. Think spring for this project. I will see you guys then. Thank you for joining me today, you guys, and have a great day getting crafty.